We're talking about a $7.5 million loss since 2017. This is a bad news story, and it's not typical, but it would be on the extreme range of bad investment decision or bad timing. We had a client come in who purchased a building in the West End in 2017, which was really a very strong, it was peak. Interest rates were low, prices were escalating very quickly, and they bought this building at a very low cap rate at the time. I figure it was around a 2% cap rate, and I've sold a ton of these properties at 2%. They didn't start their renovation program right away. Half the building had rents at $600 to $700 a month. A one bedroom today, you could be around $2,500, right? So they had these units rented for $600, $700, about half the building. And then they spent $1.5 million renovating the building, not the suites, but the common areas, the exterior, the roof, the windows, which doesn't increase your rent. Then they had holding costs. Their mortgage just matured. So it went up, quite significantly. So they're in a negative cash flow situation right now and they're bleeding. What do? It's been professionally managed. I looked at the rent roll, and even in the last 2 years, the property's been rented out at $2.30 a square foot when it should be around $3.50 or more. So their manager has been doing them a disservice as well over the last 2 years. So it's really a bad luck situation. So they're into it for about $15.5 million. All in, renovation costs, holding costs, brokerage fees, and so forth. They're into it for about $15.5 million. Well, their property is worth probably around $385,000 a unit, which is in the higher 3 cap range. It pencils out to about $8 million. So we're talking about a $7.5 million loss.
Jeez.
Since 2017. A lot of investors think, well, we're only seeing that craziness in the land market. We are having these massive swings downwards. Well, it's happening in some cases in the multifamily market as well. The perfect storm. Your mortgage matures, your interest rates tripled, you're softening rents, you're not getting the turnover that you thought. This is not an easy game. You have to manage the manager, and you're running a business. And so unfortunately, there's a few people getting stuck right now.